is this love or just a transaction, right? Because how many more divorce trials are we going to see where a 2-year-old ends up with $300,000 a month? Now, I don't know where y'all from, but there is no such thing as a 3-year-old who needs $300,000 a month.
Really know if this is my last time, but what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving, right? Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, more importantly, you see the clip. I'm gonna talk about the Jalen Green, Drea Michelle situation in this, where y'all gotta give people leeway to know that they know what's going on. Okay. So we don't talk enough about young men come into money, they're gonna get preyed on by women. Whether it's just for, tagging along for the lifestyle, just, get a baby and have high paying child support, maybe get married and when the career's over, dump them. That's the normal thing, right? That's the normal thing. So I guess we're tired of seeing young dudes get themselves caught up in the same thing over and over and over again. But here's the thing. We got to admit that they know it's a transaction. They're the ones reaching in their wallets, flying these girls out. They're the ones scrolling through Instagram and like, I want her, I want her, I want her. They're the ones picking the groupies out of telling their people to pick the groupies out in the crowd, whether it's, during the games, after the games. They're the ones going to the clubs and they know what it is. And these ladies are the ones who know I'm trying to get with this dude to get something. I told this story before years ago. I was a kid. It's like maybe in 8th grade. I don't know. My older cousin was a professional athlete. And my best friend, I don't know how it happened, but my best friend, one of his older cousins or his aunt, wound up seeing me and my cousin. We just met up. We were somewhere and then they saw all of us. I was like, yeah, that's my cousin. He thought she was cute. She thought he was handsome. And she found out that he was a professional athlete. She's like, oh. So I went to see my best friend as I normally would. And his mother is like on the second floor in the hallway, like on the second floor on the steps, because she was upstairs. And I was downstairs. She was upstairs when I got there. So I was downstairs talking with him. And I was just sitting down on the bottom steps. And his mother was talking to, I think it was her, maybe it was her sister or niece, whatever it was. And he was like, listen, that man got money. Go out, have a good time, but at least try to, if y'all gonna do something, hey, try to finesse him. You could get him to get you pregnant, have a baby. Family gonna come up. We gonna get this money. She had no idea. I was just sitting at the steps, and then she came. She turned her head, and bada boom, bada bing. How you doing? So I ain't say nothing. I'm like, uh huh. So of course, I chilled out with my friend and I went home, and I was like, hey, cuz let me tell you something. Such and such said da 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 da. He's like, okay. He's like, don't worry, they ain't finna get me caught up. So that's what happened, right? But I also saw during that time period, you got young men in the best shape of their lives who fit women's stereotype even back then, and now, the guys who are certain height, certain build, with a certain amount of money, and they like, yes, that's what I love. The women were just left and right, 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 coming and going, coming and going. And they all wanted the same thing. And they knew what it was. Some of them got caught up, some of them didn't. Some of them ran through chicks, some of them got a bunch of chicks pregnant. Some of them got married and some of them and some of them got married and divorced and they took almost everything. You get what I'm saying? Some of them didn't get married. So I say that to say, is it a predatory relationship? Yeah. But do the guys know that the girls don't want them for them too? Yes. And when the younger they are, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, they still trying to get it in. And you got to take into consideration, like, they hormones is like, I wanna. You got two groups of people normally who are horny as I don't know what, who got the money and the time to act on it all, right? So I've seen ladies do all kinds of stuff, leave their husbands, line that they going to a conference, leave their boyfriends, see their boyfriends try to pimp them out. You get what I'm saying? I see, girls meet a guy, their girlfriends or their sisters or their cousins or their aunt try to holler at him. So he wind up, with multiple girls in the same family or the same friend circle, right? And they all have the same objective. And these guys are like, yo, finally, I'm pretty, I'm sexy, the whole world want me, I'm getting it in. And they do dumb stuff. And then all the girls from their fantasies want them too. Interestingly enough. So y'all forget, like, these guys the same thing with Russell Wilson, fantasizing about Sierra when he was in college and wind up being with her. This happens over and over again, but you got to take it. It doesn't even have to be celebrities. It could be Instagram models. Obviously, it could be porn stars, as you see. What's going on, and these guys can't think past their whatever. Y'all got to think all the way back to when Corinne Steffens, aka Superhead, made that book, the Video Vixen book. It was professional athletes she was talking about in that book too. It was, hey man, when I come through, I'm gonna come through. You get what I'm saying? So they've done that. What happens is these, they get caught up because they keep getting people pregnant. And now people looking at the lady Drea Michelle as a predator. Well, if y'all want to talk about R. Kelly, y'all got to talk about this type of stuff. Because she ain't the first and she ain't going to be the last. Because y'all didn't think about it. You remember how many of these, you remember when people was trying to holler at Steph Curry mama? Like, I forget the young guy who's a basketball player. I don't even know if he's in the league now. His mama was fine, and they trying to holler at his mom. Even Drake was trying to holler at his mom. Like, this happens. So like, women are attracted to money. And if they older and pretty and they can't run that same game on the older guys because they've already ran through that gamut of people. So then they go younger, and these younger guys ain't trying to hear it sometimes because it's like, hey, Nick, she want me, you hating. Or sometimes these older guys then took some of their women, so now he's like, whole payback, baby, I'm finna get one of yours, and then you get yourself jammed up. So, but everybody knows this is a transaction. That's all I'm saying. Everybody knows this is a transaction. So he knows what's about to happen. His family knows what's about to happen. Family members tell you, hey man, don't get jammed up, but don't get caught up, but you get caught up anyway. If you're not looking for something serious, don't go raw. Just my opinion. All the guys who wanted to have their fun, they didn't have a history of going raw. The guys who went raw, they had a history of knocking them up. But I'm done. Tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, know I gave you everything I had.